If a rogue star ripped Earth from the sun, daylight would fade, oceans would freeze, and our planet would become a lonely spaceship drifting through endless darkness. For 4.5 billion years, our planet has danced in a perfect, warm embrace with our life-giving yellow star. The sun is our anchor, providing the heat and gravity necessary to keep our fragile world alive and teeming with life. We exist in a delicate balance, a rare paradise where water flows freely and temperatures are perfect for biological existence today. But cosmic stability is not guaranteed forever, and the universe is a chaotic place, filled with wandering dangers and gravitational traps. Imagine a massive gravitational anomaly, perhaps a rogue star, passing through our neighborhood, disrupting the delicate balance that keeps us tethered. What if that ancient bond was suddenly snapped? What if a passing, massive object kicked Earth out of the solar system? It would begin with a gravitational tug of war, a cosmic violence that would alter our trajectory through space and time. We would not die instantly in a fiery explosion, but we would begin a slow, terrifying descent into a cosmic winter. The initial ejection would cause massive earthquakes and tsunamis as the planet groaned under the stress of shifting gravitational tidal forces. As the rogue star passes, Earth is left drifting, carrying 7 billion souls on a one-way trip into the void. As the sun fades into just another bright star in the sky, the first thing we would lose is the day. Total darkness would not just be a visual change for us, it would be an absolute death sentence for planetary biology. Within weeks, the temperature would begin to plummet drastically, and the vibrant colors of our world would turn into gray shadows. Every plant on Earth would wither and die without sunlight, marking the end of the lush greenery we have always known. Photosynthesis would vanish entirely, and the food chain would collapse from the bottom up, leaving herbivores with nothing to eat. The great forests that act as the lungs of our planet would become graveyards of decaying wood and silent, frozen leaves. But the starvation is only the secondary threat. The real enemy approaching fast is the relentless and biting cosmic cold. Within a few short months, the global surface temperature would drop well below freezing, turning our temperate home into an icebox. Snow would fall in places that have never seen it, covering deserts and tropical islands in a thick blanket of white. Freshwater sources would be the first to freeze solid, cutting off the water supply for billions of humans and animals alike. Within a year, global temperatures would drop to minus 100 degrees Celsius, a cold that no surface clothing can withstand. The oceans would begin to freeze, not just at the poles, but everywhere, locking the liquid water beneath a hard shell. Global trade would halt immediately as shipping lanes vanished under the ice, isolating continents and nations from one another completely. Our great cities, once beacons of light and civilization, would become uninhabitable frozen ruins, preserving our history in deep ice. A crust of ice miles thick would encase the world, insulating the deep oceans from the vacuum of space above. Yet, deep beneath that ice, near the hydrothermal vents of the ocean floor, life might endure for millions of years. Microbes and simple organisms would adapt to this dark world, continuing the legacy of life long after the surface died. For humanity, the surface would become as lethal as the vacuum of space, requiring spacesuits just to walk outside. Eventually, the atmosphere itself would freeze, falling to the ground as snow made of nitrogen and oxygen, leaving no air. Our only hope would be massive underground cities, engineered to withstand the pressure and protect us from the freezing cold above. We would become a civilization of the dark, living inside a frozen ball of rock hurtling through the interstellar void. These cities would be powered by geothermal energy, tapping into the heat that still radiates from the Earth's molten core. Nuclear energy would also play a crucial role, keeping the lights on and the air breathable in our sealed environments. Generations would be born who have never seen the sky or felt the warmth of the sun on their skin. Earth would no longer be a garden, it would be a spaceship, drifting aimlessly toward a distant, unknown destiny. We would be travelers on the grandest scale, passing other stars and nebulas, witnessing the universe from a front row seat. Life would be precarious, dependent entirely on technology and social order, with no room for error in our survival systems. Astronomers would constantly scan the path ahead, hoping to find a new star that could capture us in its gravity. It is theoretically possible that after millions of years, Earth could be adopted by another star, thawing our frozen world. If that happened, the atmosphere would sublime back into gas, rain would fall, and dormant seeds might sprout once again. But that is a distant dream. For now, we must focus on the reality of our isolation in the dark. Humanity has always been adaptable, and even in the face of such a catastrophe, we would find ways to thrive. We would preserve our art, our history, and our knowledge, carrying the legacy of Earth through the galaxy. Like a time capsule, the surface would possess a haunting beauty, a silent world of ice sculptures under the eternal light of the distant stars. We would realize how small we truly are, a tiny speck of dust wandering through the immense cathedral of the cosmos. There are billions of rogue planets already drifting in the dark. We would simply be joining their silent, ghostly ranks. But unlike those dead worlds, Earth carries a precious cargo, the spark of consciousness and the fire of human ingenuity. We would build a new world beneath the crust, connected by high-speed tunnels, creating a planet-wide network of survival. Robots and drones would become our avatars on the surface, harvesting ice and minerals to keep our subterranean cities running. We would guard the genetic codes of Earth's biology, waiting for the day we might terraform a new homeworld. The night sky would change over centuries, constellations shifting as we traveled deeper into the unknown regions of the galaxy. The sun would become a legend, a mythical god from our past that gave us life before we were cast out. Storytelling would become our most important tradition, ensuring that we never forget where we came from or what we lost. Our journey would be perilous, but it would also be the greatest adventure any civilization has ever undertaken in history. We might even build our own artificial suns, miniature stars suspended in our caverns to remind us of the light. Adversity often brings out the best in humanity, and this ultimate challenge would unite us like never before in history. We would be the ultimate survivors of a slow cosmic death, refusing to go quietly into the dark, cold night. The ice would preserve us, the rock would shield us, and our will to live would drive us forward forever. Over eons, we might evolve into a new species, children of the dark who find comfort in the eternal night. We would witness the wonders of the universe firsthand, sailing our planetary ship past black holes and ancient star clusters. Our old home would be a memory, but our new home is the journey itself, a voyage without a final destination. So while the surface freezes, the heart of humanity would continue to beat warm and strong deep beneath the crust. This is the story of the rogue planet, a terrifying possibility, but also a testament to the endurance of life. The universe is full of secrets, and our planet's stability is just one temporary chapter in a much larger story. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the hypothetical. What would you do if the sun began to fade away? Thank you for exploring the cosmos with us. Don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries. This is Universe Secrets signing off.